Greetings, Peter Nelson here with Full Service Property Management with an update for the second quarter of 2024. Looking back at the first quarter, we came into the new year pretty flat. The whole fourth quarter of last year was pretty abysmal, to be honest with you, from a leasing perspective. And we didn't really get going until later in January after the Christmas hangover, where people look at their credit cards and determine that they're maybe not as in debt as they thought, and they can start looking for a new property. So in January, we had about a 3% vacancy rate. That continued through February. And in March, we actually dropped it down to 2%. Some good weather brought out people to looking for new homes. We saw the sun peek through the clouds a few times, and the cabin fever took over for a few people, and we were able to lease up some property. Putting that into context, I typically consider 5 or 6% vacancy to set off some alarm bells. So our 3 and 2% is really comfortable ground. And if you watch in our video center, video number 31, cash versus cash flow, our strategy is to have low vacancies, even if it means sometimes doing so at a slight cost, doing so leasing property up, maybe below market. My experience has been that a vacant property is really just dead money, and that you want to lease up a property as quickly as is reasonably possible to good tenants. And so we will lower the rent if necessary just to get the cash flow going in your property. That was rewarded again in March with just a 2% vacancy rate. We continue to put an emphasis on renewals and encouraging tenants to renew, especially in this relatively flat market. So you can expect that there aren't going to be any real appreciable rent increases with lease renewals or really for lease ups. Some submarkets, they're seeing slight increases, some slight decreases, but generally speaking, it's going to be a fairly flat market. We do expect interest rates to maybe take a slight dip, and that should spur up some activity. So I won't be surprised if leasing activity picks up during the second quarter, which will be a good harbinger as we find our way into the summer months of the third quarter. So that's your quick market update for the second quarter. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If you haven't subscribed already, I strongly encourage you to. Make it a great day.